Hi, friends. Welcome to yet another episode of News in Analysis. Some people recently breached the law and tried to disrupt the order in the Indian Parliament. Such people are in the news that the mainstream media cannot ignore. However, the media has failed to raise relevant questions about this unlawful activity of the people in the news. Is India in some crisis? Though its ministers, the government tell the people of India there is no problem, and there is no problem of employment, there is no problem of the farmer, he's happy, but is being misled by the opposition. The, is the prices just the imagination of the opposition? Should the value of rupee be a concern? Why not look at the benefits of the Indian exports, are accrued by the Indian business, and so on. The opposition accuses the government of being responsible for the unemployment. True, the government is in power, is responsible to address this issue. The point to selling public sectors, I mean, the opposition is very clear that it is because the public sector units have been sold, new projects have not been set up, the farmers' plight, law and order, and many more are regularly highlighted along with the price rise. I'm reminded of the moderates and extremists we all studied in the history chapter on freedom of India. Freedom fighters in India had a common goal of an independent India, but how they approached it differed. The moderates did not believe in violating the law, but kept raising their rights and concerns that every citizen should have in a government that claims to take care of them. They used all legal avenues available under the British law for justice. Moderates also believe that the British rulers were merely unaware of the plight of the Indian people, and if they were made aware, they would work to address those critical issues in the lives of the people they ruled. However, the truth we all know was the Britishers would address only those issues raised by the moderates only if they were in their interest and crucial for operating the administration and serving the queen. It was an important thing to achieve for the Britishers to achieve the ultimate objective of plundering India's wealth. While the extremists, on the other hand, firmly believed that the Britishers had no interest in the concerns of the Indian people. They would resort to any means, including breaking the laws of the British rule, with the sole aim of replacing the government with violence. In an independent India today, we continue to have people with two basic ideologies that are followed to achieve one single objective, that is, welfare of the masses. Opposition parties try to attract the government's attention to address those critical issues in the lives of the people the government rules. They use all the legal avenues available to them to highlight those. We also have Naxalites, but their approach towards an elected government of the people is absolutely unacceptable. One does not go against the law and a government that has a mandate of the people, unlike the British who ruled by force. But if the opposition parties raise concerns democratically and legally with their own elected government, there can be no excuse for supporting tacitly or overtly any illegal activity to highlight the concerns of the public, including breaching the security of the Parliament of India to highlight those issues. However, will the people of this country know if these people who breached the Parliament security did this act to destabilize the country or overthrow a legally elected government? Both are illegal under our constitution. हम देखेंगे. Another aspect that the opposition points out is that these people would not have done this unlawful activity had the government addressed the concerns. Those concerns. It was heard in their slogans, during the breach inside the parliament and by their partners outside. This was also the same concern the opposition claims had been raising inside and outside the parliament. Yes, they were raising the concern of unemployment. So, is there an employment crisis in India? If yes, why is the government not acknowledging it? There are many concerns that the opposition has been raising. Would India witness more such unlawful activities just because the government does not acknowledge the people's problems? Even if the opposition continues to highlight those concerns democratically? Is India in some kind of a crisis? If we have an elected government of the people, by the people, and that is to work for the people, an opposition that is attracting the government's attention on issues that it needs to address for improving the lives of the people, an independent media, and a judicial system that is committed to the constitution, well, you decide. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next video soon.